ちならライフルで。
いい気になるなよ。正義のマジンカイザーの力を見せてやる。ショルダースライサー。この野郎。こいつでとどめだ。
勝手な真似はさせんぞ。これでどうだ。燃え尽きろブレストバーン。ほう、少しは腕が立つようだな。
そこをどき上げれ。ぶち込んでやるぜ。ゲッタービーム。
お前の相手は僕とレッドファイブだ。接近戦で勝負。はあ。
No, it was I was waiting for my press to blue sky to go through. Okay. Hello, it's my ladies. I'm an VTuber Ragnar Levelon. Let's play some Survival Wars Y after Clock Forever. I got a little bit distracted by Digimon Time Stranger coming out. So I've been doing that over on my Twitch. I am like slowly migrating stuff over, but it's been in like chill mode rather than chat mode because I've been focused on my uni work quite a bit. So what were we doing? Okay, well I definitely want to go and pick up Destiny Gundam as soon as possible, so let's go do this. As always, if you want to chat but you don't want to make a YouTube account, I have a channel on my Discord labeled Stream Chat, which shows up on the bottom left hand corner, so you can come hang out there if you prefer instead. Of this. You always do cheap shit, it's like I'm a ninja. Yeah, hang on, I was gonna say remind me about it later, but every time I do that, I forget. Yeah, you're talking to one of them, and you're about to meet another one. I'm glad they actually referenced that Hiro is like actually a pretty emotional guy who just doesn't show it on his face. Because a lot of people, including the voice director for the dub, made that mistake. Is getting auto-deployed, so let's bring the real robot guys. Not you. You're too high level. You can take a break as well. Actually, I should bring a couple of you just to like farm kills, so let's do that. I actually think Setsuna is like less of a competent character and certainly less mentally together than Hiro. everyone. Okay. Charge doesn't go away at the end of the turn, so if you don't have to use it, you can hang on to it for as long as you like. Rare footage of the longbow actually seeing use.
僕たちは狩りの獲物なんかじゃない。距離があってもこいつなら。
Yeah, he's more of the Metal Gear Solid 2 and real life terrorist child soldier thing, whereas Hero is like an elite terrorist that was trained from the ground up, and it's fairly strongly implied that he's been physically enhanced somehow, but we don't get a solid answer about it. Or, well, not in the show, the follow-up or the Glory of the Losers manga might go into it more, but I haven't actually read those, and one of them is Frozen Teardrops, so... While that is true, that rather than that being because he's insane, it's actually just because he has massive balls. I don't know if I did it last time or if it was this time, but at some point in between, Laura and I went and watched the Delta movies, and I'm really disappointed that we're only getting the first Delta movie in this, because the second Delta movie is amazing and like single-handedly retroactively justifies the existence of Delta. Unfortunately, I don't think I can show you anything about why it's so good because I'll get copyright claimed and the video will be destroyed, but it's really good. Dude, it's unmanned. There's no pilot. Who are you talking to? There's actually a spin-off manga where Jared keeps his mouth shut and Camille becomes a Titans member. Yeah, I was not prepared for it to be that good. Man, I've got to start using Hayate more. I forget that he just gets press. Yeah, Malone, I was talking about that in the Weeb Shit channel on your Discord. So I posted some screenshots there, but like, the idea of bringing in an antagonist, which is a Vocaloid that sings like black electronica in English, is such a good idea. Especially because Frontier, like, flirted with the idea of having opposing singers, but it never really went for it. So I'm really glad that they finally did it. Yeah, well, we always knew that was going to be a possibility. I wonder if I should... Actually, I might just keep him here so that he can pass the fold wave system to these guys. And she's passing an extra critical rate as well, which is pretty nice. Should I cast Disrupt now, or... Because there's definitely going to be a wave of enemy reinforcements, where... Because that's how Shin's going to get Destiny, so I might just sit on it for the moment. Or... I'll have Lelouch just cast Disrupt, and then I can use the Assistant Incursion later. Okay, well I'm glad that I brought some big units. Okay, so we're still using the V animation. I was kind of hoping that we'd be using the Z3 animation because I like that one more, or we get a new one, but they've just touched up the V1 a bit, which is fine. Ooh, new type level going up, that's really nice. Hey Kaiba. Oof. Sorry to hear that, I hope you feel better soon. Okay, I was wondering if that was even going to get through, but apparently yes. Oh, maybe it's this one. Can you imagine how good Sea Destiny would be if its writing cared about Shin as much as Super Overlords does?
こっちに対応できていないようだな。見逃せるわけないだろ。ここで決めてみせる。
Yeah, true.
Ore 俺たちを簡単に狩れると思うなよ。気持ちを一つに重ねるぞ。ダイナセロンフルバースト。
I love the detailed Obari face shots in Dynazenon and Gridman. So you've got spot defense, spot attack, expensive strike, and persist as usual. However, you are managing to have 100% accuracy. yeah, for the first, 5 or 6 episodes. I think it gets shit a lot faster than that. It definitely wears out its welcome faster than Seed does, although I think it probably starts going downhill earlier and takes longer to hit rock bottom, whereas Seed has one specific moment where it immediately turns to shit. The first 4 episodes of Seed Destiny are legitimately like some of the best in all of Gundam. If I can move, okay, not that far. That's like a pretty good point. Like, Operation Angel Down itself is pretty good, but everything around it is super stupid. Okay, yeah, this is the animation that I was thinking about. So I'm glad that this one is still in. It would have been nice to have touched up a bit more, but... It's also one of the few times that the show actually acknowledges the degree to which Kira is carried by having a superior mobile suit. Yeah, pretty much never. Oh, right, yeah. Just remembered. I have charge on, I can just do this. Well, it's not really parts, it's just the backpack, remember? Although, actually, do they use the fact that there are multiple... Because there's... Are there multiple flyers? I don't remember if there's actually, like, entire replacements for the 3 parts that make up Impulse, or if it's just the backpacks. Okay. It's been a while since I watched my Chinese bootlegs of Destiny. Shin also takes advantage of Kira aiming for extremities, because I remember he like evades a couple of headshots to disable his main camera because he knows that in advance that that's where Kira's going to aim. But I mean, in the TV version, I don't know if they changed that in the HD version, because they changed the other thing where Kira got the shit kicked out of him. Yeah, that's probably why I remember that specifically. Wow, you get a shoot down on that? Okay, go off.
あんなところに隠れたって。リンファンネル。じゃあね。
Yeah, I'd have to wonder if the HD Demaster didn't change that as well though, because it did change the Strike Freedom debut event so that Kira was like less bodied by the Zaft guys because he's using an outdated unit instead of a really overpowered one. I don't know why I put you there. I meant to put you next to... Okay. I'm smart. I'm almost tempted to press on that, but I don't think I will. Oh, okay. No, they totally did. We went over this, remember? Or do you mean the Operation Angel Down thing? Because we've been over the changes, like, multiple times. And the main thing is that... Yeah, but he does way better on top of that, even though... like, it's really just pandering, and it's really obnoxious. Oh, you're short. Oh, but I can cast Spirit on you. I probably didn't need to spend the assist link on that. I probably could have just cast Spirit from the... No, I couldn't. Never mind. Okay. Why are you like this? What is this? Okay, cool, whatever, let's just go. Yeah, but like, it still doesn't sit right. They're like, oh, let's just like change this thing so that Kira can account for himself better, even though him getting wrecked was really cool and tense. I mean, yeah, it fits better, but it always kind of stood out to me that Kira was not a super good pilot and is largely carried by his mech, because that was pretty consistent in the TV series, both of them, even though the writers kept acting like it wasn't, so I kind of like that. Can you accelerate? You don't. What a shame. Yeah, I know it doesn't say that, but it repeatedly shows that.
みんなとなら必ずやれる。逃げたら一つ、進めば二つ。
Part of the problem as well is that the first half of Seed, Kira is in this really rough place where he's increasingly running up against the limits of what he can do to like protect his friends and the Archangel, but he also really doesn't want to be actively killing people, so he has this like big crisis of conscience over it. That's UC Gundam, that's a bit different. Specifically, it's Unicorn, which is like even worse than Destiny. I mean, yeah, except that they didn't change a bunch of earlier stuff, so he just suddenly like magically gets way better in Destiny, despite having not piloted in 2 years. Or, well, I guess that's changed now as well, because they added in the intercall in Eternal. This one's pretty fucked, so... Okay, there's no crit happening. Those guys aren't going to slip through. How are you for XP? You're actually doing pretty well, so I might just weaken this one. Yeah, Tomino stuff has all the really silly names, where you have guys like Brave Cod. Yeah, because Tomino is just like this. Yeah, because Innovade's like a parody of Axis is probably the best way to describe them, but it probably says a lot that Ribbon Zalmark is like the most sane name among the Innovades.
悪いことをする AI は停止させる。突破してみせる。
Yeah, so Full Frontal is from Unicorn, which is a UC Gundam series that doesn't fit in the timeline. It was haphazardly jammed in after Char's counterattack and is complete dogshit. Unicorn is the one that I'm always complaining about the author being a piece of shit. I might actually move you over here so that you can use your full wave system. That one arguably makes sense. The reason that it shits me is for a totally different reason. Oh wait, do you have Veda? Yeah. so I can just move you. Yeah, healing care is pretty
成功する
good.
ことを教えてやる。インファ
I
イル
think Brim Stabby is the best one though.
落ちろ。
Yeah, those ones I have a soft spot for because they are absolutely a parody of like Tomino's terrible names. This side's pretty okay, so actually, yeah, I might start moving towards the boss on this side. We'll get to see a good one in Y, which is that the antagonist of Dunbine, who shows up again in the Servine one, is a weapons dealer and designer, but mostly dealer named, and I am not making this up, Shot Weapon. Now, the insane thing about this is that that's not a pseudonym that he adapts after he goes to Byston Well. It's like his actual birth name, so he was born to Mr. and Mrs. Weapon. Actually, wait a minute, hang on. Because didn't Dunbine start as a fantasy novel that was not mecha? Right, it's based on The Wings of Ran, which is a novel that came out first and didn't have mechs at all, but they were added on the basis of the sponsors asking for it. Okay, but Tomino wrote the novel, so yes, it is a Tomino name. Barrier Master? Yes, okay, cool. So going back to what I was saying about Seed, the first half of Seed, you have Kira in this really good, like, critical point where he's stuck between. Increasingly, he's having to both improve his piloting, but also his willingness to kill people to try and protect the people that are on the Archangel. And he's obviously, this is made worse by the fact that he knows that, you know, one of the two really heavy hitters on the side that's pursuing him is his best friend Athram. So the first half is really, really good, and he's caught between this rock and a hard place. And then halfway through the show, Lacus Klein shows up out of literally nowhere and just hands him the most advanced mobile suit in the setting at that point. And it just completely carries him for the rest of the show because, like, his character development stops there. He does not develop after this point because he no longer has to, like, make a decision. It's been made for him. He can just do both now because the freedom is so overpowered and it really sucks. And the series just immediately takes a nosedive in quality as a result. Whereas I think Destiny kind of starts on a slow downhill starting from when it reintroduces Kira, and it does not improve. That's Say Destiny, yeah. It's Atherin's upgrade. He didn't have much of an edge to lose.
射程距離に入ります。
そのタイミングで攻撃を。
行動予測パターンを1024通り算出。それにランダム砲撃係数をインプット。
手法用意。放て。
That reminds me, Lauren, I should actually make you watch Fafnir at some point. Because it's basically like, what if Evangelion, but it was a good show? Okay, I'm not giving up that, I'm sorry. Actually, I might cast Press on that so that it can also kill the little Wolverine drone. No, it ends with an actually good ending. Unfortunately, there's they released a spin-off prequel. Except the prequel kept going past the point where it was meant to end and the whole thing basically went to shit and started trying to compete with Turn A. I mean, the studio got like actual death threats. You know how in End of Evangelion a bunch of like letters are posted, like photos of letters and stuff are posted in some frames? Those are like threats, including death threats, that the studio got as a result of the TV ending. Not that there was ever going to be much they could do with that, because like Anno was such a drag on the series, and like it's really telling that the best part of the series is the part that he wasn't present for. You'd better have Shining Figure dialogue. Guys, you had one job, come on. Okay, here we go. You're not gonna join in the conversation, Doron? Yeah, it's really good. My only real complaint about the writing is that every time they talk about the Revolutionary War, I'm like, I want that game. Because it sounds really good. Yeah, I mean, they definitely had a bit of a gift in terms of what series they were using. There's also been a fair bit of like battle dialogue, specific battle dialogue, which is really nice and becoming increasingly difficult to do because, you know, voice actors are aging out or dying. So it would have been nice, but oh well. I'm just going to cast Charge as well. Okay. Yeah, I know they said they'd done that for Excellin. You know what though, they've got a good foundation for doing the second movie, right? Because this system with the Valkyrie, is very similar to how they did the artificial sphere reactors and just sphere reactors generally in Z3, Z3.2 specifically. So they could definitely just repurpose that. Although playing into like the opposite of this sounds pretty brutal.
ガウマさん、少し落ち着きましょうよ。こうなったらあれしかありません。
They've picked a lot of series for this that have a lot of like chatter though, because we've got Majestic Prince, Dynazenon, especially Dynazenon, Singular Point, Witch to an extent. And they've also made sure to put characters that are post-series together more often. So there's like almost like this Joss Whedon level of banter going on, which I really appreciate, but it's definitely going to turn some people off. There's a specific subset of people who get really mad about stories where the characters take like a flippant tone, in part because that's the tone that the like Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff, starting with Iron Man, did. I guess this is probably a bit less flippant about it. Yeah. Except for the Majestic Prince guys, but they're actually like that. Well, except for the Majestic Prince guys and the Dynazenon guys on both sides, because they're actually just like that in the series. Wow, okay, when did you get this? Okay, I'm just gonna spend like all of your SP on this for the rest of the game. Yeah, true. Oh, this doesn't have ignore size. None of your stuff has ignore. Oh, I need to buy ignore size on you. Like, a lot. Okay. That's gonna really hurt your damage output. I should have been paying better attention to that. press movement, variable combat? You do, you just aren't in range, okay. Fortunately, I can fix that. They literally look like hair metal frontmen. Yeah. Elgheim in general has this real like 1950s two-fisted tails aesthetic to it. Like it is a deeply unserious show. And I do not mean that in a bad way. It's not like as unserious as Zarbuncle, but it's pretty unserious. Lelouch, where you at? You are out of SP for that sunbar, okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't have a Crush caster in my syslink anymore. That's a mistake. Wow, you have. I did not know you had specific dialogue for Water. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, but Amoru's skill value has got so high that he's now getting double attacks on bosses, which was not happening before. Right? Man, I'd love to put, like, you know, full flat and full frontal together. That would be really amazing. But we haven't had Unicorn and Elgheim in the same game, I don't think. Yeah. I think that actually works better, but that's largely because the anime is like, does a really good job of making him incredibly menacing. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
いけいけ。
やられた。この私が。
Right? Okay, no, hold on. I want to see this. This sounds amazing. we are actually doing this. Okay. I wish they'd drawn a CG for that. Someone on Twitter did, fortunately. Right? It's a shame too. I like the Proto Destiny a lot more because it looks more like the Impulse. Probably. Alright, what's next? Darknet, alright, so we do G-Gundam stuff.
お待ちしておりました。
Did the Destiny come pre-upgraded? Yes, it did. What do you get? Oh, double image all the time and more energy. Okay, cool. Oh, and it keeps the parts, so the parts got moved to it and... Okay. Cool. Yeah, but it was used as a prototype for the Destiny Gundam itself. There's actually... where is it? Yeah, this. There's like a Zaku wearing the pack, but I forget where that came from. Yeah, I mean more because it's using like the Perfect Strike version of the pack. It has a lot more in common with the Impulse, like its swords and its cannons and stuff are mounted like they are with the Impulse, so I think that it genuinely looks better. I'm also pretty fond of the pink colour scheme that Unit 1 has, which is probably just me, but I think it looks really cool. Although they do use the blue Unit 3 one in GT Generation Overworld, where it's also pretty nice. Apparently it was going to appear in Seed Freedom, but its element would overlap too much with the Destiny Gundam Spec 2, so they made a new Impulse Gundam instead, which is lame. That'd be why I don't have another Crush cast. I literally don't have one. Alright, we can move the booster onto the Impulse Gundam. That's not the Impulse Gundam. And you definitely need this. Actually, you know what? Her accuracy is not that bad. I might put a rescue device on you. Do I have the double version of that somewhere? Where's this on? Yeah, okay, it should probably stay on that because I'm more likely to field that, but let's put the resupply unit on. That should make her a bit more functional. How is the G-Gundam side of things going? Ready to roll set. And I'm probably not going to use the rest of you, so that's fine. Well, not as such. In the case of Unicorn, it's a bit more complicated than that. So Unicorn uses a system that already existed, but for some reason when Unicorn does it, it can like recreate the universe or travel through time or whatever the fuck it wants, because the author once wrote the novelization of Turn A Gundam and has never mentally recovered from it. So if Turn A was originally pitched as being like where all of the Gundam series would eventually end up, because the idea of an alternate universe wasn't super well established at that point. So Turn A takes place like way in the future, to the point where humanity has like moved into other solar systems, and the two units that the series is centered around, the Turn A and the Turn X, are like monster units. They're designed to be able to single-handedly like travel to other solar systems and wage wars against entire civilizations. So they're pretty insane. And the Turn A and Turn X both share a system called the Moonlight Butterfly, which causes basically a Grey Goo scenario, except that the nanomachines don't endlessly self-replicate. What they do is dismantle all technology at the atomic level. So something happened and it was unleashed on Earth. And, like, Earth suffered a complete civilization crash, and by the time of Turn A, it's only just reaching, like, industrial era civilization. But one of the things about it that's funny is that there are some caches that are mostly called mountain cycles, which are, you know, armories or bases that were, you know, buried and sealed so the nanomachines never got in, where people excavate mobile suits from. And so there's some fun stuff with that. Like, Turn 8 ends up with the RX-782 Gundam's Gundam Hammer at one point, which is cool. But it's... The Turn 8 itself is very bullshit. Like, it can self-repair. It has an unlimited operation eye field that fits in its frame somehow, which is bullshit, and also operates as a mobility tool, which should work based on what we know about it. So the fact that it does kind of tells you about the super technology that's going on. So, like, a lot of AU series have a bad habit of trying to get into a dick waving contest with Turn 8 because we know what Turn 8 was meant to be able to do. We don't see it do that in the series itself because the pilot never really unlocks its full potential before he loses it permanently. And as a result, some AU series have a really bad habit of basically trying to get into a dick-waving contest with Turn 8 Gundam at its full power. It's like, 00 has this problem with the 00 Riser and Quanta. Unicorn is severely damaged by it. It happens in G-Reiko as well by implying that the units that the characters are using by the end of the series are like things that will become Turn 8 tech since they have the Moonlight Butterfly and some other total horseshit stuff like antimatter torpedoes. But it's really just like, oh, but no, ours is actually the strongest because people are fucking stupid. The guy who wrote the Turn 8 novelization also wrote the Unicorn novels that the anime was adapted from, and he just... I think he likes Evangelion a bit too much, and he just didn't do any research on UC Gundam other than what he did for the Turn 8 novel, and he was absolutely determined that Unicorn should be stronger than Turn 8. So, at the end of Turn 8, at the end of Unicorn, it's like, Unicorn was sealed away and became known as Singularity 01 because it was an existence that, you know, transcended human reality, and the author's like, yeah, Turn 8 could destroy and recreate the universe, it's fine, it can do that. And then there's the Phoenix, which was in the last game, which could approach lightspeed. In fact, it could exceed lightspeed 30 years before that was a thing, because that actually does happen in UC Gundam. It happens first with the record breaker in the backstory to Victory Gundam, and then in Victory Gundam itself with the Wings of Light system, but the Phoenix like predates those by about 40 or 50 years, no worries, and can time travel, and also for some reason it like eats its pilot and absorbs its spirit like an Evangelion. Which is just like not really fitting for Gundam, especially UC Gundam, which tends to be very hard sci-fi, or like, but like speculative hard sci-fi. Probably, it can probably do fucking anything if you ask the author. not for you. Okay, I want to point out parallel world, like the parallel universes thing is such a shitty fucking metaphor for what is going on. Like, it's not like it was an off-the-cuff thing, like, right? It was like a written script. They looked at this and thought, yeah, this is the way that we're going to explain this. I don't think that's encouragement, my guy. But it's such a dumb way to explain it. Like, it's not even a useful way to explain it because it's like, it's less accurate and less simple than an actual explanation. So it's just really obnoxious. Okay, yeah. But like, you thought about this and you wrote a script and edited it and recorded a video, and the whole time you were like, yeah, this is the explanation for this simple thing. Oh, yeah, okay, let's call out Domon to deliver a ransom. What could possibly go wrong? Man, it would have been really good if they'd given us Domon on foot for this. This guy gets it. Yeah, I know, but I like Alpha. So, Alpha 1 includes Giant Robo the day the Earth stood still for some fucking reason. Like, it's such an insane thing to include, but that also means that there's a lot of, like, on-foot units in that game. Mostly they only appear in events, but you get really great things like a stage where you just have, you know, Alberto the Shockwave just running around. So in Alpha 1, the thing that causes Sachiel to go into recovery mode is not an N2 Mind Strike, it's Alberto the Shockwave beating the shit out of it with his bare hands. Because Alpha is an amazing game.
ンダムファイターの誇りにかけてもらった。
Is building slash? Oh, it's only 2 to 4. Okay. I don't know why I cast accelerate. I'm not going to use it. Hello. Getting access to drive is really nice. Oh, I can take the plus morale effect off Dome 1 now, that's good. Freeze it up for someone else. I could have been a contender. Okay. Not you. How much ignore size do you have? Not enough. Not you. Wait, are you in weapons? Maybe I should just deploy all the G-Gundam units for fun. I was expecting more G Gundam units rather than real robot units, so this could be interesting. Darwin has been attacked so many times that the enemies now have a 100% chance to hit him, and it's still not enough to really put him in danger. Okay, that's a bit sketch. Yeah, that's pretty normal. I wonder how much they're going to ask for it though, because like, I feel like because it's a pixel game and the animations in the first game are a bit average, people won't be inclined to buy it if it's full price, but the amount of work that you would have to do just in the localization alone really justifies a full price game. Yeah. But the thing is, like, it's all well and good to say, oh, you know, there is this much content, but if people don't believe that, you know, there's 4 games worth of good content, then they won't pay for, an appropriate price. Because, like, setting a price is not just about how much of a profit margin you get, it's how much people are going to pay for it. What's up, buddy? I'm pretty sure you had your lunch. Could you stop headbutting the microphone, please? One shot. Actually, is Echika? No, she's not. Okay, duh. Yeah, that's like the main problem. And the localization isn't shit either. It's like, you know, better than Moonwell is probably better than most of the Super Robot Wars localizations we've had. Because I get the distinct impression that it hasn't been making shit up, unlike Super Robot Wars localizations. I finally get to actually cast this. Yeah, I mean, it's harder for me to tell because the main way that I can tell with Super Wars is by listening to the battle dialogue or seeing stuff that's dramatically out of character, but obviously I can't do that for Toho since I don't know. Yeah, and the thing is, like, normally if you're going to not have a consistent standard of quality, then you put all of the quality at the front. Oh yeah, that I'm less concerned about. I mean, like, it's shit, but it's not like actively making shit up, unlike Super Wars. Yeah. Oh, this is not a beam weapon, okay. Right. Yeah, because you can kind of like build up to it over time. Yeah, that will really hurt. Yeah, that is true. I don't think it's going to stop me from buying it though. I also need to renew the business name that my VTubing stuff is under, so I'm gonna have to pay for that and then think about what else I'm gonna grab. Yeah, definitely. Maybe I should just have you wait and take advantage of Zeal next turn. I might do that, actually. Yeah, true. I'll definitely be interested to see what they decide to go with, though. Oh, I thought that this was one of the Zilkistan mechs, so I was... Oh no, there was a cloud passing over. I was like, why are these ones all like light grey? But it's because there's a very thin cloud like passing over the arena. I forgot to actually cast Amari's Dogma. That was dumb. Is everyone just soloing the map? Okay, that is specific dialogue that I didn't expect. Incidentally, if you get a chance, playing one of the Super Robot Wars games that doesn't have voice acting is a really good idea. The amount of specific dialogue in those, because they don't have to actually dub it, is like off the charts. It's so good. These guys all have support defend, I forgot. Do we have someone who can cast Pierce? We totally don't, okay. You know what we do have though? That's a mediocre result.
まさきしっかり頼むにゃ。
ああ、わかったぜ。
The GBA games do have a lot of specific dialogue. Like an honestly pretty insane amount. And Super Wars 3 also has tons. Since that's a Super Nintendo game. And like J as well has a lot, but W probably has the most since it doesn't have voice acting. And its animations are also all really, really long, so they've got plenty of time for it. Oh fuck. I missed. Okay, we'll have to check that on the log. Sorry. The reason it doesn't feel like there's a lot is because you spend like the first 10 levels of J with no new units. And each level in J takes twice as long as it should.
どうしました？それで終わりですか？
やらせないわ。一矢で仕留める。必殺必中。ライジング。
I don't think anyone has a resupplying device. No, the Advent does. Okay. Have to back up a little bit then. I feel like killing you might end the map. Okay, that's a fake dynamic kill. That doesn't count. Imagine missing Bolt Gundam. You know, in in a sense, that's almost impressive.
チャンピオンと戦えるんだ。光栄だろ。風穴を開けてやるぜ。見たか、俺のフットワークを。
ID の一撃を加えれば エースの腕を見せてもらいますか。
Oh, that's a cool intro.
ほらほら、死神様のお通りだ。そうはいくか。切って切りまくる。こいつでとどめだ。
I haven't actually seen Death Scythe do its like startup animation before, so that's really cool.
ガンダムさんよ、相手をしてもらうぜ。
Okay, well that's good at least.
おいおい、どこ狙ってんだい。すごい、なんて魔力だ。
Yeah.
私の全てを見せます。
二人のオドと魔力を合わせて
一つの大きなドグマに青蘭のテンペスタ。
Yeah, I mean, you can at least watch the VOD for that, which should help a little bit. Imagine if they made a combo attack between Saisaisi and Rufei, since they both have the same like design where they have the double dragon heads with flamethrowers thing. They won't do it because we don't need that anymore, but it would be amazing. I do need to feed a kill to Galma like as much as I can, but Actually, do they both need to score over 70, or does the combined score need to be over 70? Would help if I went to the correct tab instead of pressing the wrong thing. There we go. Each have a score of 70 plus. Okay, so I need to keep feeding that it's not a combined thing. But I think I'd rather use Dinosaur against this, because this thing is horrible. So I will let Jet Jaguar have it instead. Let's cast Bullseye so that it can't run away.
スピード勝負に持ち込まれるのは避けたいです。敵の動きを止めます。
Yeah, but it's. I feel like now that Super Robot Wars is a lot more mainstream, it's a lot harder to do that. Because in earlier games, there was. You really get the impression that after securing the rights holders just kind of went, fuck, go on. But in more recent games, they've cleaved a lot closer to the original setting, which is not great in a lot of ways. It's one of the things that I really miss, but I don't think we're likely to see that change, or at least not anytime soon. Oh yes, okay, I do have someone with Crush, but it's Grid Knight. Who I have already moved. Maybe I can run over there and have you get the kill, because you've got Fortune on Koyomi. Yeah, I mean, there's a few outliers, and especially Sea Destiny, they've never done straight, even in Z1 where it debuted and they followed the series plot. But they said that one of the reasons that IBO only appeared as DLC in 30 is because they didn't want to have to do the IBO Series 2 plot. That's also why Evangelion has not been present a lot lately, and why every time it has been, they've just fucking ignored whatever the actual show is doing. Well, it appeared as DLC for 30, but they did say that the reason it was DLC and not in the main game was because they didn't want to do the Season 2 plot. I mean, kinda. Some things have never had a straight show in Super Robot Wars, like Evangelion most noticeably. They've never done that straight. Because Super Robot Wars is well written, except for K, but we don't talk about K. Oh yeah, you've got armor down. But I have no way to actually get... Oh no, wait, yes, I can do it from you. I'll just cast you twice. Yeah, so I would be more inclined to suggest that we just won't get IBO, which wouldn't be a bad thing either. You could do a lot by putting IBO with some other, like, Super Terrorist Wars series, so like, Vodoms, Elgaim, Diamond Wing, Code Geass. Like a lot of the stuff that's in this game, you could easily have that work with IBO Season 1, but Season 2 doesn't really work very well. Like, they've done games where the cast gets killed, but when they've done that, it's been like Fafnir, and in Fafnir you can pretty much save everyone, which is good because they're all really good. This feels a side of Konami, not this feels like a side of Konami.
敵は目の前です。
かましてやるか。
ここは奥の手を使いましょう。
I probably didn't need to actually do this, but I like the animation.
合体合流ダイナリックス。
And I can't show the actual CG on the channel because YouTube doesn't like that, and I get copyrighted.
必勝大火炎レックスロー。くそー、バターランドが。
おお、先輩たちまた勝っとる。
You know, we should just hire that guy. Like, seriously. If money's the only thing that he cares about, just hire him and be done with it. It's not like, you know, he'd be a bad hire. Like, he's professional, he's a great mecha pilot, he's also good at the on-foot stuff. Just hire the dude, come on. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking as well. I'm like, martial arts girl who isn't on our team already, and you could do that, and is from a series that's in the game. They said they saw the silhouette of a woman, so it's not going to be Master Asia. Oh, right, Domon's an ace, so his stage is unlocked. It's oh, okay, so it was just wrong then. All right, cool. Oh, I see. That was not well done by the localization, because the way the localization phrased it was like silhouette of a woman, not, you know, silhouette of a person with a ponytail, right? So that's a bit of a oof.
ではカスタマイズを始めましょう。
Alright, hold on, let's... I did get some more money, so let's see about getting some more people up to the halfway point. Crap. Okay. I need to put some more time into dealing with the rabbits. Because they do have, typically they have a bunch of stages where they all get deployed and there's nothing you can do about it, so you don't need this anymore. This would probably be a good idea, to be honest. You actually don't really need this because you're pretty SP efficient, so... Honestly, I'm pretty tempted by this just because he's like so energy hungry. Oh, you don't have the... Oh, do you just have energy regen? No? Okay. This is a fake Destiny that doesn't have a nuclear reactor. Okay. Honestly, I might just put the Zimrite coat on him so that he also deflects beam bell weapons, but also gets energy back. Rather than this, it would probably be better to use Godface Cliff Shard and take advantage of Ultimate Coordinator.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Okay, there's a lot of words that I would use to describe Ryoma. Hero is not one of them. Maybe in the classical sense of the term. What? Is that a real thing? Yeah, okay, that's very true. Oh, okay. Right, Jaguar is out here like that's bullshit, but I believe it. Oh, that's a fucking lie. That is a lie. Ray did all of the studying and breaking down for you and gave you a playbook. Alright, so these are real trees, but the mountains are fake mountains that are actually trees. Okay. these things are much stronger than I thought they were going to be. Sticking Shin and Doma next to each other like this means that they can't get completely surrounded, which I think is going to help because there's a lot of enemies, and if they all decide to pick on Domon, his lack of focus starts becoming pretty relevant. I think if people are going to spawn in, like our reinforcements are going to spawn in, it's going to be over here, so I'm going to keep moving this way. Shin, I am begging you to get a critical hit. Okay, you know what I should have done was actually fall back so that more enemies would be lured into this, but too late now. Yeah, this time we're bringing all the super robots, except Combattler.
この戦い必ず勝つ。行くぞユハ、東方腐敗の名のもとに俺のこの手が真っ赤に燃える。勝利をつかめとただらき叫ぶ。バークレツゴッドフィンガー赤波電狂剣。赤波天狂ゴッドフィンガーヒートエンド。
I think that's the same animation as T, but I think they've touched it up a little bit, which is nice. Nice dynamic kill though. Oh, okay. Okay, everyone's got their upgrades now. Hang on, I just need to, that also unlocked Berserker mode, which is... Oh, okay, you just bust the unit. Cool, thanks. What the fuck does it actually do? Probably could just auto this out at this point, but I don't really want to. Because I'm concerned that some of my guys might get kind of cooked. Oh, you guys all capped out, okay. I am glad that I decided arbitrarily to deploy you. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to reboard her.
ですか。行くぞガンダムローゼススクリーマー。
This is really expensive, but he does have access to Trick, which I think might actually be a really useful thing to have here.
今日もオイラは絶好調。燃えろドラゴン。オイラの動きは神速ってね。
Okay, this isn't like a super deep criticism, but the way that was translated does not like give the full extent of how like cocky he's being.
Come on, baby! アートが使えてんだよ。次。
Oh, you don't. Oh, that's right. Rising doesn't have a super mode for whatever reason. I should probably like turn this so I get a better view of the scenery going forward. Anyways, making a Shizudo. Wow. Oh, hold on, he gets plus me skill. I should buy second attack on Dome when I get a chance. The counter always triggers, I assume actually just means that all of his weapons become counter. Because counter already always triggers when you use a weapon that has the counter property. Shin, you'd better get the fuck out of there. I missed it again, because I just went into like speeding up the animation mode. Shin, I am begging you to get a critical hit on these. Oh, even a crit doesn't kill, that sucks. Let's see how the Grandmaster Gundam looks. Okay, that was a pretty lame animation. Hopefully it looks a bit better when it actually hits. Alright, you need to get over there. I think it has support defend, that's right. Yeah, this auto upset it. Oh yeah, you know what I should do is pass this again. That'd be good. I see, this is just gonna keep happening. Oh, there's only 2 people in line. Attack doesn't hit there. Alright, hang on, let's try and go this way. Wow, I'm actually kind of amazed that you don't just kill outright with that. Can I get more can't really. Okay.
よしこのグレートマジンガーがとことん相手になってやるぜ。闇を切り裂け。サンダーブレイおっと狙いが甘いぜ。
影から援護、まさに忍者。
Oh, whoops. Okay, so support attack gives the kill credit to the supporter, but I think you can still trigger, like, you have to shoot down these enemy things with support attacks, because that's usually how it works. Don't know why I turned the camera back around. I don't think I'm going to clean them all up this turn, so I can probably afford to have Jaguar wait. Yeah, who are these guys have? Did you smell? Wow, okay. Fortunately, this isn't really super threatening because they only have 21,500 HP, but I definitely got a little bit jump scared by that. Rare footage of Alan B getting to do literally anything. Okay, it doesn't much look like this in the actual show, but with the way that it's like blocked out in this game, that looks so much like Inazuma Kick.
いじゃスパーリング相手にもなりゃしねえ。これが俺のフィニッシュブローだ。ゴーネッツマシンガンパンチ。そんなんじゃ客が飽きちまうぜ。
I know that like the actual audio is probably gone by this point, but I really miss the like alpha era artificial intelligence pilot sound. She's got drive now, which is going to be helpful later. I was out here like, what do you mean I have 2 units with unspent actions? But of course, Luna's over here, who I totally forgot about. Much like she was totally forgotten about in her actual show. Okay. So let's find someone who has analyze. Perfect. Get rid of these before they can move into position and start doing really annoying stuff. Since they all have support defend. Oh, that took nearly all of his energy. Hit him with the Kotetsu G transformation pose there. ever so slightly short, which is unfortunate. It's only 1 to 2 range. What do you mean you had no idea? You've gotten the crap kicked out of you by it before. I like how, much like in Dinosaur itself, Grid Knight's attacks are animated better than Dinosaur's are.
ウォーミングアップは終わったかい？このラウンドで確実に決める。ゴーです。マシンガンパンチファイナル。
What do you mean, no dynamic kill? Come on.
いざ参ります。私の持つ最大の技お見せしよう。行けローゼスターリケーン。教養が感じられませんね。
It's kind of a shame because so in the actual series, Domon develops a bunch of techniques to counter these ultimate techniques that the rest of the Shuffle Alliance come up with for the Gundam Fight finals, and you almost never see them in Super Wars, which is a bit sad. I'm hopeful that they'll do the full Shuffle Alliance combo attack, but they probably won't.
ぶち抜け
Also, the other thing with not having Delta Movie 2 is that we presumably aren't getting Max, which is always a little bit sad. Yeah, that's kind of okay.
すぐにやり返すぞ
後ろから失礼します。これで動きを止めます。
勝利への道は私が。
ゼルバード、その力を意欲転生。
It'd be really good if Amari and Crow from Z2 and Z3 were in the same game, because they have a lot of similar attacks and their mechs are both themed after Blackbeards. But they also both have this attack where they turn themselves into a bullet.
私の実力見せてあげるわ。接近戦で仕留める。
Who has fortune? Because, yeah, nobody has the SP to cast Bless again. Alright, let's just do this, because this way we get a kill and we get the money. That was only worth 8,800. That was much worse than I thought it was going to be. Okay, yeah, thanks. Nice. Oh, okay. that's not actually that useful, which is a little bit unfortunate. Ichika entering her idol arc. That's a scary thought. So next one, looks like we're going to be doing original character stuff. But I think what I should do is I will try and upgrade some of the people who are falling behind, like the rabbits mostly. Because it really sucks when the game is like, oh yeah, we're going to deploy all of the rabbits and also none of them can die. It's like, great, what do I do about this? But there is, yeah, you're not going to reach max out, right? So I'm going to stop there for now. I'll probably do those front missions in, like, off stream, and then we'll do the New World Oath one when we come back. I'm going to be a little bit more held up than usual because I've got to start, like, seriously getting into my assignment on top of doing the dumb weekly uni shit. But hopefully I'll be around, and if you want to have a look at Time Stranger, that's on my Twitch. Because I've been doing that in like very chill mode. I am slowly exporting it to YouTube in case people want to have like a clean-ish version of the game to look at or to get footage from or whatever, but I'm not gonna treat that one super seriously by contrast. That's much more of a like relaxed thing. So yeah, I will see you guys soon. Hopefully no promises on when.
プレイヤーの皆さん、お疲れ様です。無理をせず休息を取ってくださいね。私は機械なのでバッテリーが続く限りは夜通しでプレイを続けることにします。
そうはいかないな、ジェットジャガー。バッテリーの消費を抑えるために出撃しない時にはスリープモードに移行だ。
プレイヤーさんに先んじるチャンスと思いましたが残念です。これからの展開に思いを馳せながら私も眠りにつくことにします。